All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is March 13th, 2025. My name is David, aka Kimba, aka Christian. Bingy Soup, still on special assignment, but he will be back. I linked up with him today. He will be back for show podcast number 500. We are at 491 right now. Um, the show is live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. We're linked in via StreamYard, which links us to Facebook and YouTube. We're also on Twitter. Hit us up at VI Perspective. Um, give us a like, give us a share, give us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. What if you got any special guests that you'd like to see on the show? There's no music tonight, and I just like to say our prayers and His blessings equals one perfect love. And so we do have some special guests tonight in the studio, in the remote studio, wherever they may be. Let me bring them online right now. There they are right there. Wave to the crowd. Young ladies, you guys are live streaming here, there, and everywhere. We have Mabel, Marcus, and Joy Stanley. Woo, woo. They're in the studio with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. And so we have a very interesting topic that we're going to be talking about tonight. And it's something that Joy had mentioned to me a few weeks back, and I was like, never heard of it. This is a good topic for a show with some content here. And so here we are. Thanks for joining us, ladies. How you guys doing this evening?
All right. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, man. So let's get into this whole thing of Warri. What is it? I mean, is it a virtual tradition? What is the Warri board game, and where did it originate from?
The Warri board originated from Africa.
West Africa, particularly.
Uh,
Yeah, this
a
is
board
it.
looks like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks
It
like
has
a
six.
cupcake pan.
uh,
No, David, not it's wood. But you're right.
And
Yeah.
you said it originated in West Africa.
West Africa, particularly Ghana. The one that we play in the Virgin Islands is from Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, from the Akan people, AKAN people.
Okay. So, I mean, how did it get here?
Well, it spread to the Caribbean and South America, from the slaves that they took from Africa and brought, to these places.
Hmm.
Let me put this over here for you.
And is the game sort of still in its original format as it was back then, as it is now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Actually, in Africa, they used to dig holes in the ground and use stones to play the game.
Okay. Okay.
But eventually, of course, when they came from Africa, they brought the game with them.
Okay.
These cultural artifacts. Yeah.
Yeah. So you showed us the board. So the board is it has like 10 cups or 10 holes in it.
No, it has
six holes on each side.
Okay.
6 pockets. You call them pockets. We call
Okay.
them pockets. 6 pockets on each side.
Okay.
And the end is to store your winnings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The, this end is to store your winnings. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Don't get anti-started,
Well, we got an hour. So let me ask. So what is the objective? I mean, most board games are who can get from point A to point B. So what is the objective of this particular game?
The objective of this game is to win, capture. We call it capture.
Mm-hmm.
Your opponents, as many of your opponent's seeds as possible.
Okay. So
Yeah.
everybody starts out with what? How many seeds?
Everybody starts out with 4 pockets.
24
4 seeds in each pockets.
Okay.
You have 6 pockets on each side,
Okay.
and everybody starts out with
24 on each side.
24 on each side, and it's up to you. You have to use strategy.
Mm.
You need a lot of thinking,
Okay.
to capture the other person's 24 seeds.
Okay. So if I have my 24 and you have your 24, so how does the game start? I mean, how do you actually start the game?
Well, you can play from any side.
Okay.
Um, I have to refresh that. You play from any 6 pockets on each side,
Okay.
but you play the game by selecting. You know that what pocket you're going to play first.
Right. But they could only play from their side,
Yeah.
from their 6 pockets.
Yeah,
And you play counterclockwise. Whatever pocket you pick up on your side,
you have to
Mhm.
pick up all.
you have to pick up all, and then you put
You drop
one
one in each hole
counterclockwise.
counterclockwise until your hand is empty.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And so if you see on the, and you could only eat your opponent's seeds in 2s and 3s. So if on your opponent's side they have a 1 and they have a 2, you have to calculate which one of your pockets, how many of your pockets on your side could go around the board and land in theirs, therefore making it a 2 or a 3, and then you capture it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you kind of have to anticipate your opponent's next move, or even 3 moves ahead
Okay.
of time.
So is this like a sort of like a fast-paced game? Or I mean, you said strategy.
When you have 2 people playing that's really good at it, the game goes fast. Sometimes they don't even get a chance to, they don't even have time to take the hand off of the board.
Mhm.
Both
Okay.
hands on the board at the same time.
Okay. So the objective is for me to get all of your stones.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
As many as possible.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good. So how old is Warri?
Oh, thousands of years old. Thousands of years old.
Okay. And it says
Thousands
here,
of years old. This uh
Actually, they said they even found archaeological
this
findings dating it back to 1,000 years
yes,
in Egypt.
okay.
in
Yeah.
Egypt
In Egypt. Yeah.
Okay.
they have
Yeah. So the game is strong today. It was very popular in the 70s, and then it kind of died off in the 80s.
Okay. Now, when you
Yeah.
say popular, you're talking about here in the Virgin Islands?
Here in the
Yeah.
Virgin Islands.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As kids, we used to grab these seeds here, and the Warri seed have an eye. So you find the eye that little darker colored, because the Warri seed come in different colors, and you rub it on the wall or whatever surface, and we used to chase each other, and it gets really hot and burn each other with it.
And Bert,
So that was a popular
Right.
game too.
I remember that.
Oh, that you remember, huh?
I remember that.
You didn't remember the bad part.
I remember that part. Okay. So this is as far back as ancient Egypt.
Yes.
Okay. And is it still very common to play now? I mean, could you go on the street corner in a neighborhood, or I mean, do they have tournaments and that kind of stuff here?
I wish.
I have
wish.
seen people playing it in the market, the Christian Stead market.
In town.
Okay. Okay, in town. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I've
Not today though, but in the past.
I've seen people playing it in town.
In recent times?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I got you.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Good.
it's only played by 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got if 2 people are playing, you got to come up and you got to say next. I got next.
Right.
Yes.
I got
Yes.
next.
Yes. So we're trying to bring it back.
Okay.
You know, we had the privilege of teaching it at Agriculture Fair, I think 3 times, 3
Yeah.
years in a row.
Okay.
And then at Starving Artist Day at Wynn Museum.
Yes.
And then for Caribbean History Month, we go into the schools and teach in the classrooms. I mean, these for all ages. These
Okay.
kids that come up, and when they see it, they're like, "What? We want to learn how to play this." And when they learn how to play that game, they don't want to leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you talk about I guess doing teaching and doing demonstrations at the ag fair, so you guys had like a booth or a tent, and you were just people could walk up and you just give demonstrations and how to how to actually play the game.
Yeah.
We're usually on the porch of the little old house.
Okay. Okay,
That's
I
where
got
we
you.
start. Yeah.
Okay, and that was well received with visitors and locals
Oh
coming
yeah.
to.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
I remember the first time we got there to Og, the first year we did the Og Fair.
Mhm.
Before we even set up, people were lined up to play. They were like, "Oh, I remember that game. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
Yeah.
What's the name of it again?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So we had fun.
Okay. Okay.
We never had a chance to like relax.
Right.
Okay.
Or get something
You
to
never
eat.
had we you had to go and buy some food for us to eat,
Yeah, leave
and
for
we
playing.
eating and playing, you know.
It's good to see. We had a couple of kids and they would not leave.
Uh-huh,
Um, They
yeah.
would not leave the booth, and their parents would say, "Come, let me go, let me go." I said, "No, wait, one more, one more." So it's good to see the kids interested in it. You know, take the cell phone and tablet out their hands and let them play this game that help them with math skills. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. So as we go on here, so why was Warri brought to the Caribbean?
Why? It was part of the slaves.
Right.
When the slaves came to the Caribbean, they
Mhm.
brought the game with them.
Okay.
You know, they brought the game with them.
And was it called the same thing?
Originally, you could dig some holes in the ground
Mm.
and put stones in them to play the game. But
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
but we got modernized.
And now you have a board now to play with.
Yes, we
Okay.
have a board now. We have
Okay.
a board.
Okay. So, Joy, you talk about wanting to sort of, you're going into the schools. You've been doing this at the Ag Fair, so I guess
Yeah.
you have a mandate to just sort of re-educate the community on the game itself.
Yeah.
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 That would be nice.
Listen.
That would be nice.
I have never met a group of people that is not interested.
Mhm.
Everybody is interested. Everybody,
And
every single person we meet is interested in it.
tell him what you taught each one of your students for 20 years.
Oh, I used to be a teacher,
Okay.
a school teacher, and I taught the game to my students, right?
Mhm.
And then they teach other people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So every child that passed through her classroom
They know the game.
learned that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
what are some of the secrets, to what's the strategy? I mean, is it you say you have to know math and things like that, but I mean, how can I beat you quickly?
Uh,
That ain't gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. Okay.
No, just kidding.
I'll trust me. I'll practice. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll bring the game. I'll put it in the truck and bring it to, and bring it to work, and you can learn it on your lunch break. It's very easy to learn.
Okay.
Yes.
But it's hard to play.
Okay.
It's hard to play. And a good player find it hard to play.
Mm,
Yeah, you
When
have to.
when you're good at it, it's hard to play.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go on here. So we talked a little bit about how it's played. It says it's played on a board of 2 rows of 6 pits and 2 large storage pits called stores.
Yeah.
Players distribute seeds or stones across the pits, aiming to capture the opponent's seeds through strategic moves. So that's the part I don't understand. So I got my seeds on one side, you got yours on the other side. So am I moving
Right.
my seeds from the first hole to the second hole to the third hole, or am
One
I
at a time.
Yeah,
one
one
at
at
a
a
time?
time. One at a
Okay.
time.
Okay.
But I can only collect from the opponent's side.
In twos and
Mm.
threes.
I can only collect 2s and 3s, and I have to stop in a hole in order to collect them.
Okay. Okay.
David, there's a
Yes.
strategy called nut seed, and I'll show it to you. You just asked, how you could beat me fast. I'll show you
Okay.
where you collect a certain amount on your side, and you strategically force your opponent to kind of empty their side.
Yeah.
Mm.
When you have the exact amount, you go around. You pick up everything in that big pile that you have. You go around one time, then you come around the second time, and you literally capture every single seed in their holes, and the game over.
So you have to capture all 24.
Yeah.
Well, yes, all 24 at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So the game is on just a piece of wood, hardwood, with 6 holes on each side, and then
Yeah.
there's a storage. I guess you have your storage pit, and I have mine, and
Yes.
that's where the captured stones go.
Yeah.
Right.
When you capture them, but I don't like to put them in there because I don't want the other persons to see how many seeds I have.
Auntie Brutal, she don't beat them and laugh at them.
Okay. So she's a professional.
What?
Yeah, I'm a pro at this game.
Okay. How long you been
This
playing?
game I'm a pro. Huh?
How long you been playing now?
Oh, about 30, 40 years.
Oh, okay. So you know all the moves and the
Yes,
strategy and everything. Okay.
all the little ins and outs of it.
So have you ever lost playing when you've played? Have you lost?
Probably only when you're teaching somebody and you give them a break.
But after that,
After that, you're
uh-uh,
on your own.
you're on your own, right? Enjoy. I guess you learned this from your aunt.
I believe so.
What you mean you believe so? What you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What you mean you believe so? I thought everybody the game.
Right?
Everybody that
All 7 children.
yes. When
Okay.
when I learn something, I teach it to other people.
Okay.
And
You know, it's you don't want to die knowing things that other people don't know,
Hmm.
right? So when I learn something, I am ready to teach it.
So who taught you?
Uh, I who taught me?
hmm,
Gee,
right?
I
Probably somebody in the community.
And you actually learned it here in St. Croix?
yeah
Okay.
yeah
Okay.
I learned it. I for years and years, and I've been teaching school for 20 years,
Okay.
and I thought every student I teach the game.
Mhm.
I taught this game to every student I taught. And I have what? 100 and I have 35 students
In each class.
in each class, you know,
Okay.
and I have 5 classes.
Yeah, over 150.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it adds up pretty quickly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it adds
So,
up pretty quickly. Okay.
Also, David,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when we graduated from high school, we all went to the States. And so they were making these worry boards in the jail on St. Croix in the 70s. And
Oh, okay.
he purchased many of them. I think
Uh-huh.
at least 12 of them,
mm-hmm.
Mm.
because she sent each one of her nieces and nephew a board game. So
Mhm.
we had the game with us in the States as well. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, hopefully we could get some more made here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you guys already have your plan of attack for the schools and everything already?
Yeah,
Well, as far as scheduling to go to the schools to teach. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good, man. Because honestly, man, I didn't know of this game until you mentioned it, Joy. And
um,
I kind of know a little bit about a lot of different things. I just didn't know. I don't recall anybody playing it to my knowledge when I was coming up here. So,
okay.
so it talks about, next question is, talks about what are the skills needed to play Warri well?
Oh boy.
Math.
Yeah.
You have to know math.
Okay.
You got to know your math.
Okay.
If you don't know math, you better learn.
Okay.
It's a lot of calculating.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
when you say calculating, but when okay, you say you got to know math and you say calculating, but it's just like basic math, like, 1 on 1 is 2, or this is like, 1,200, 200 times 5 divided by 3 type of strategic.
Well,
You don't divide, you add.
right. Yeah, because if you see that your opponent has 8 seeds in their hole, and a rule is you cannot touch your opponent's pile you can't move it around to start counting their seeds.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you see your opponent have 8 seeds in there and you have single seeds or double seeds on your side that's very vulnerable, you count theirs and then you have to calculate, okay, wait a minute, they're gonna land right there and eat mine. So, you move it, but at the same time thinking how, is that a good move to also come back around and eat something on their side too.
Mhm.
So it's a lot of thinking, strategizing, and calculating. You have to think a lot of times. You have to
Yeah.
think
So when you say eat,
capture.
what comes to mind is checkers. I'm eating my opponent's checker. So I mean, it's not the same game, obviously, but that's sort of a general concept to it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's very similar to chess.
Okay.
Yeah, they say
Okay.
it's very similar to chess.
Chess or checkers? One of the two.
Both of them actually, because
Yeah.
you have to anticipate your opponent's next move,
Move. Yeah.
next
Okay.
3
I got
moves actually. Yeah, and your next 3 moves too.
Okay. So it says experience players often think several moves ahead, similar to chess.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So is chess and checkers a prerequisite for this, or just math?
No.
No.
Math.
Just
Math. Math
is
is requisite for
prerequisite. Okay.
good. You have to be good in math.
Okay.
If you are good at math, you have
Yeah,
a lead.
we have a chance of beating you, Mabel. Okay, I got you. Well, I'm good at math, so I'm going to be beating you. All right. So as we go on here, how did Warri spread beyond Africa?
Oh,
It-
well,
It was brought by the slaves.
yeah.
It was brought here by slaves.
Okay.
Slaves brought the game in their head, and they used to dig holes in the ground to play it.
Hmm.
And then it became modern. You get a board,
Yeah. But it came
something you could travel with.
right.
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foldable one.
Yeah.
So basically, you could play in the airport, or you could play on your lunch break, but you need a board.
Right.
You don't want to be digging holes,
Right.
kind of all over the place.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
popular in Barbados, Trinidad, and especially Antigua. They have huge tournaments in
Yeah.
Antigua.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we're at ag fair or wherever teaching, and somebody come to the table and they just start playing, we immediately know they're from Antigua. And we're like, wait, we don't want to play you. They're so good at that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Vegans are good at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when this was back, in Africa. I mean, so I'm just trying to wonder, like, what prompted them to come up with this concept of, holes and moving stones back and forth. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to wrap my head around. What were they thinking about that led
Oh.
into?
Actually, we give out this pamphlet at at the ag fair wherever we're teaching,
Mhm.
and it brings out it says here, Oware or variations of this name is the most popular name the game is known by, i.e. the 2x6 type. Okay, examples of these are Warri, Awale, Awale, Awari, and many more.
Mhm.
And it says Oware is a name given to the game by the Akan speaking people of Ghana.
Mhm.
And it says, oh, here it is. It says in Ghana, Oware has always occupied a prominent role in society, being regarded as a game of the kings of Ashanti,
Yeah.
Ashanti and
Yeah.
then Kaira.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
played on beautifully carved ivory boards
Yes.
in the shape of a stool embellished with gold.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so you could imagine what that looked like. So
Yeah.
it was a big part of entertainment for the Ghanaians.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so use it for the kings. I think it had to do with marriage as well. We read something like that. But
Okay.
yeah, it was very
So-
important for them.
Yeah. So, how did colonialism affect the perception of Warri?
It didn't stop. They thought of it as a game for passing time or what have you, not so important, but Warri still stayed as an important cultural game,
Mhm.
here in the Virgin Islands at least. Yeah, in the States they call it Mancala, but
Okay.
yeah, it stayed a very important part,
Okay.
here in St. John.
And is Warri still played today? And you kind of mentioned that it is. I guess it's played here in the Virgin Islands, also played in the States, but it's called something else. Are there any like professional like leagues, type stuff? Because I know here on St. Croix, I don't know if they still do it, but I know in Sunny Isles you can go down there on every Saturday. They have like people playing chess, in the little eatery there in the front part. People are actually playing chess there. Is there something like that for this? Where you can go like once a week and they have several boards set up and you just play with whoever's there?
Right. I actually thought about that, putting up a little tent, and then have like a Warri board competition. The winner gets, I don't know, maybe money,
$100.
$100. What is this?
That's a good prize there.
Yeah, and they get Warri board lessons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something definitely that we could do.
Okay. So do you guys play each other in your pastime? You're bored. Let's play, and do you guys do that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. We all play each other.
Oh, you don't?
We do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So by now, I'm sure you guys have figured out each other's strategy.
Right. Right. We're like ending up just, the one person winning by one seed,
Okay. Okay. So Joy, you probably figured out your auntie's all her moves, and and she's going to do this after this move and this and that, and so you sort of counteract all of that. I got you.
Yes. It's like
So,
that game.
is there a digital version of this game?
Actually, yeah, someone lately told me that they found it on the internet. They found a digital version, an app, but I've never looked for it. I did look for it, but I've never found one. But
Okay.
that would be interesting.
Okay, I might look for that. Look for that here or after the
Yeah.
show and see.
Yeah.
You would probably find it under the name Mancala.
True.
Okay.
Because I wonder which,
Mancala.
and I wonder which version.
Mancala.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me write that down, man, Carla.
Yeah, I'm interested
Yeah.
to know which version they have in that app because there's different versions of the game.
What do you mean different versions?
Like the Antiguans play a different version where it's how to explain it? Well, after we pick up the contents of one hole and we put one by one and we play.
Mm-hmm.
We stop right there, and then the next person they have their turn. But the way how the Antiguans play, they pick up and they go around, and then they pick up where they left off. They keep going and keep going until they stop. So it's
Okay.
longer play.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
So it's a different version.
Okay. So what efforts are being made to preserve Warri?
Well, like we said, we're trying to, take it to the schools, to whatever event that we're invited to, whether we apply to go and present the game and teach the game.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to bring it back basically. And then I'm making a fabric version so it could be more affordable for students.
Where do you get the game board from? Is there a place you can get the board from?
I don't know anywhere that you could get it on the island. So I made one. I got some lessons from a good friend of mine. He taught me how to use the router and different wood machinery, and I made one, and I'm gonna make some others out of mahogany. But,
Okay.
yeah, I don't unless you buy it from Amazon, but it's kind of like the little cheapy ones. I've never seen a really nice one.
Okay. So
Nice
the one you showed us, you made that one?
No,
Okay.
this one actually was gifted to me, and it is mahogany, but no, actually, Auntie, this is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it have her name on it. The other, this one that looked like this that was gifted to me, but yeah, this is one of the ones that was made in the jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is in its original form.
Okay.
Yeah, see your name.
So let everybody know real quick, Joy, about what you're getting ready to do here. You're getting ready to go into the schools and just kind of touch on that a little bit so people are aware that this is coming.
Yeah, if you know what, if you're a teacher and for this month, for VI History Month, and you want us to come and teach one of your classrooms, please call us. Can I say my phone number?
Yes, you can.
Okay, 323 area code 459-5207. Call us and we'll come down, and usually the classes are about 30 children. Yeah, Auntie would take one class, I would take another class, and we do 2 classes in an hour.
Okay.
We would love to come and get the kids learning this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So our guests tonight are Mabel Marcus and Joy Stanley. They're talking about Oware. It's a Virgin Islands traditional board game that came from Ghana, Africa. It's played with stones. They say you have to be good at math to sort of out strategize your opponent to win $100. Right?
When we have the competition.
I know. I'm just being funny. But yeah, so that's good stuff, man. Like I said, I didn't know about this game until Joy, you mentioned it. 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks back. My first thought, like I said, was, that's good content because I never heard about it.
Right,
I,
right.
I've never really seen anybody playing it. I'm not everywhere, but
I'm
I just
surprised.
I've never seen anybody playing it. And maybe when I see people kind of congregate in a sense like playing a board game, maybe I'm thinking they're probably playing chess or checkers, not
Right, domino.
or dominoes, but not being aware that maybe they're playing that board game. So I just haven't physically seen it myself, but it seems like it's prevalent here, and a lot of people play it, and it seems like it's prevalent in Antigua,
Yes.
some of the other islands, and then I'm sure in Africa they're probably still playing it as well.
Right.
So real quick, they will come to your school if you're a teacher and you're tuned in here in the Virgin Islands. Make contact with Joy, and her and her aunt will come into the school and just give a 1 hour presentation, quick training class on how to play the game. It just seems like a good something to do to pass the time and have fun at it too. Um,
Right.
Anything else, ladies?
Well, I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Thank you, David. Thank you so
Huh?
much. This was fun.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I just want to say thank you to our guests tonight, Mabel Marcus and Joy Stanley. They came in tonight to talk about the Warri board game. That's a tradition of the Virgin Islands that came from Africa through the slave trade, and it's played here in the Virgin Islands, but also played in Antigua and some of the other islands as well. Joy and her aunt will be going to the schools here for Virgin Islands History Month, the month of March, to teach this to the students so they can. It's a good strategy. Board games are always good, keeps you thinking and motivated and all that kind of stuff. So I want to thank you guys for coming on the show tonight. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your evening.
All right.
Thank you
Okay,
for having us.
no problem at all, man. That's what we're here for. Thank you so much. We just want to spread some good news.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so that's it for us. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. We got another show lined up. What's today? Thursday, on starting on Tuesday of next week. So on that note, we're out. Everybody have a great evening. To our guests, thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate it. On that
All
note,
right.
we're out.
All the best.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a restful evening.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.